While the personalities in a small kitchen are plenty, storage space typically needs to be improved. Fortunately, there are plenty of ways to make the most of storage space in a compact kitchen. The following resource has plenty of options to help you make the most of your limited square footage. This is a countdown of 10 clever configurations best for any small kitchen. Play on or read on for tips making your tiny kitchen shine, starting from scratch, or giving your current cooking center a facelift. As always, SimpHome curates and presents you with the list. Number 10. A food prep idea best for a small area. Although small, a food prep area is still essential to any kitchen. Putting up a cutting board and sink on a counter or island is an easy way to get started. This discussion includes cabinets, counter space, and a sink for preparing meals. However, if your area is on the diminutive side, a stylish kitchen cart like the one shown can serve the same purpose and more. To build one, you have nearly countless models to replicate from the internet, and you can choose one from Jen Woodhouse. After all the preps and cutting, your island will need sanding before you can paint or stain it. Start with 150 grit sandpaper to smooth out any splinters or rough spots, and work up to 220 grit if necessary. A vacuum and a moist towel can clean up the dust and debris before you stain or paint. Number 9. Select Invisible Kitchen Cabinet Replacement. Choosing invisible kitchen cabinets is one of the finest ways to make a tiny kitchen seem larger. You have the choice of handleless or handle-free cabinets. Your choices are push latches, integrated handles, and hidden pulls, all with their unique characteristics. A push latch, for example, is a mechanical or magnetic device that allows you to install on the inside of your cabinets and allows you to open them by pressing on the door. There's no exposed hardware, and it's compatible with a wide variety of cabinet styles. In the image, a kitchen's upper cabinets that New York's Desai Chia architects outfitted with Hayfel doors, manufactured from anodized metal and acrylic. These flat doors can have push latches added on the inside. Number 8. Max your small sink with a foldable dish drying rack. Small kitchens can be confining and disorganized. However, still maintaining order and cleanliness is vital. One of the ideal ways to keep the system in check is by designating a dish rack placed close to the sink or investing in a foldable dish drying rack. It's a simple yet effective approach to reduce the time spent doing dishes and to skip a temporary resting spot for the soiled dishes before placing them on the rack. It's easy to hide and clean. In fact, it's portable enough for a camping bag. Number 7. More light for the less cooking space. Although the addition of new lighting won't have much of an impact on your cramped kitchen, it is essential in giving the impression of more space. Create the illusion of more space by painting the walls, countertops, and backsplashes in light colors. Kitchens can feel more spacious using light-colored cutting boards, pots, pans, and linens. A thin coat of paint will help make even the smallest kitchen feel airier. Begin with a warm white, then add some natural flair with wood tones or earthy neutrals if desired. You can preserve the room's natural feel by using fruit characteristics as ornamentation. Number 6. How to configure a dining nook into a small kitchen. Without sacrificing much-needed cabinet or counter space, a dining nook can transform a tiny kitchen into a cozy place to host dinner guests. The trick is to go for pieces that are both sturdy and flexible. For example, a modest dining set that also serves as a kitchen island. Pick a table that folds up for easy storage when it's not in use, or select a slender table like the one seen above to free up more room on the floor. We have a resource titled How to Build a Fold-Up Wall Desk related to the fold-up solution in SimpHome if you're interested. And still relevant to the furniture storage improvements, we present you the next 12 folding desks and space-saving ideas. The countdown includes detailed organization resources for a small kitchen, bedroom, and even apartment. Be there, and without further ado, let's continue our countdown with Number 5. Build a storage bench. It is essential to maximize your space if you have a small kitchen. One of the most foolproof ways to do this is to create a storage bench. Storage benches are best for placing kitchen utensils and provide extra seating. They can also act as a coffee table or a place to store your shoes when you get home from work. If you're building a dining nook, include this storage bench to hide bulk purchases, awkward pieces, and all the clutter. Number 4. Clean all the clutter. Countertops are commonly the real estate for clutter, which immediately shrinks a room. Every few months, make sure to get rid of all unused plastic containers and unsuitable cutlery. Clean everything right after you finish cooking. Put the ingredients back in their place after you use them. Of course, your big rule of thumb is don't make any unnecessary messes. Other decluttering tips. 1. Consider what you do most. The kitchen should function for you. Placing rarely used goods in the center of the counter, but having to travel numerous cupboards and drawers to prepare a cup of tea is hardly the most effective use of your space. Instead, put away everything you don't often use, or get rid of it, and reorganize your kitchen around your most common tasks. You may make a tea station with mugs, tea bags, kettles, and spoons. 2. Don't have unlimited spares. Do you have enough china and silverware for a family of 15, but there are only 4 of you? Most individuals have more mugs, plates, forks, etc. than they need, but we consider them useful. In your kitchen, you need enough for a daily family meal, plus a few spares in case of damage or guests. Many of us could have our mugs and still have plenty. Number 3. Remove your upper cabinets. As we know, in a small space, every inch is valuable. Upper cabinets give useful storage space. On the other hand, they can also make a room feel overcrowded and cramped. Removing the upper cabinets can be the best option to open up the space if your kitchen is small. This trick will let you experiment with different design fundamentals such as floating or open shelves. Open shelves are handy and make it easier to access plates and glasses. It also helps create the illusion of a bigger space. Number 2. A fine configuration for the Fancy Glassware. The owner chose to provide her dining area with a modern and one-of-a-kind touch of storage by installing a French cleat mounting mechanism, enabling the rack to configure the lovely glassware securely. The production of an elegant hanging cabinet calls for some fundamental carpentry skills. You may make do with a smaller wooden crate and the same French cleat attachment for the more straightforward version. Drinkware adds visual appeal without being too bulky. Show the artistic stemware on open shelves or use the teapot as a table vase if you have one. Before we complete the countdown with our final choice of the current list, we'd like to inform you that if you need other improvement ideas, you have SimpHome Content Collections on your side. There, we cover other interesting topics such as garden, home improvement, finance, bathroom upgrade, bedroom update ideas, and many more. We'll see you there, and until we meet again sometime in the future, let's close our countdown with number 1. A custom lower cabinet transformation. You may consider investing in custom hardware if your tiny kitchen requires additional counter and cabinet space. Increase your space for storage without sacrificing aesthetics by installing more drawers, shelves, and cabinets. If you need specialized gear, you may find plenty of affordable options on the market. Custom hardware might help you find a better spot to store your silverware or install a pot rack in the kitchen. The best feature is the garbage cans that slide out from under the sink. That is something that is sorely lacking in our earlier, smaller kitchen. The garbage can is beneath the sink, but the recycling bag is always near the front entrance. The bin is IKEA's and 15 inches by 10 inches by 22 inches in height. That's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching the video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Like the video if you believe it will motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly though, it's more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project. See you again soon.